Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threat, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are, how you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember.
What if I told you that a man who exposed some of the darkest secrets in the music industry was found dead just 24 hours later? Uncle Ron, a former bodyguard for some of the biggest names, including Diddy and Beyonce, had been speaking out, revealing what he called the truth about Hollywood's most powerful figures. But now, he's gone.
Jay-Z and Puffy wanted Biggie. Bottom line. You don't have to believe me. Believe the facts. Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used in a that he was bigger than Bad Boy itself. Somebody, and we ain't gonna call no more names, dangled a bogus contract in front of his face so he wouldn't leave the company. How I know I was there. Another thing, Jay-Z wanted him out of the industry, period, so he could take over and be the biggest hip-hop artist around. And I wonder who's the biggest hip-hop artist today. It's all business, folks. And unfortunately, you as a fan, most of you won't understand, but it was all about the business. And the two billionaires have done what they seeded to do.
Was this just a tragic coincidence or something much darker? Uncle Ron wasn't just another industry insider. He was a man who had seen it all. As a former bodyguard for music icons like Diddy, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, he was closer to the industry's biggest players than most people could ever imagine. For years, he worked behind the scenes, protecting some of the most powerful names in entertainment. But when he walked away from that world, he started talking, and what he revealed was shocking. Uncle Ron gained massive attention for exposing the dark secrets of the music industry. From allegations of criminal activity to claims about Hollywood's biggest cover-ups, he wasn't afraid to put it all out there. And according to him, the people he once worked for would do anything to keep him quiet. He had nothing to lose, and he wasn't afraid to speak the truth.
Hey, yo. Diddy's former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, dead of pneumonia. Nothing else.
On September 13th, 2024, Uncle Ron took to TikTok and posted a video that would shake the internet. In it, he didn't hold back, calling out some of the biggest names in the music industry. Direct quote from the video, "Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to silence those who speak against them." He went on to claim that Beyonce had been addicted to drugs for years, and that Jay-Z had destroyed careers, including Carrie Hilson's, just to stay on top. But the most shocking allegation? Uncle Ron accused Diddy of orchestrating Biggie's murder. Jay-Z and Puffy wanted Biggie gone. He was about to leave Bad Boy Records, and they couldn't let that happen. This wasn't the first time someone had made these claims, but coming from an industry insider like Uncle Ron, it carried a different weight. And then, just 24 hours later, the unthinkable happened. Barely a day after posting his explosive video, Uncle Ron was dead. The news came from an unexpected source, his own wife, who announced his passing through his TikTok page. But something felt off. There was no major media coverage. Why was this being kept so quiet? His TikTok page was wiped, every single comment deleted, as if someone wanted to erase all traces of discussion. Most suspicious of all.
Yo, how are we just now finding out that Uncle Ron passed away? How did this stay out of the media? And how the hell hasn't this been plastered all over TikTok? TikTok, you disappointed me. This was posted from Uncle Ron's official TikTok page by his wife on September 13th. It is now October 23rd, and it is just now hitting the blogs. And this thing remaining so low-key isn't the only thing that's suspicious.
I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997. I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit
on one of his artists, finding out that he wanted all the rights to all his catalogs. I turned him down because I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy. Biggie should have never been in California to promote an album with a broken fibula bone, who can barely walk, to go to another studio when Diddy has his own studio in New York. Diddy is pure evil. He has a very nasty disposition. He treats everybody like crap. Every single employee he's ever had, he and his mother have looked down on them, belittled them, talked to them like they were the lowest scum on the earth, so he could always have his way. Amar, Muhammad, and Suge Knight, or Amir, they took the blame for something that was already getting ready to be in motion. It just happened at an earlier time, because on the 9th, Biggie was taken out. And I'm so glad to this day that I refused to do that. So under investigations and working and cooperating with FBI, my story is being told. There's so much more that we're going to talk about with Diddy.
His cause of death was listed as pneumonia, the same pneumonia that took the life of Kim Porter, Diddy's ex. The same pneumonia that led to speculation in other mysterious celebrity deaths. Uncle Ron was 59 years old and reportedly in good health. His sudden death, right after exposing some of the music industry's most powerful figures, left many people asking the same question. Was this just a coincidence? Or was Uncle Ron silenced? Uncle Ron had publicly admitted that he was cooperating with the FBI on an investigation involving Diddy. He claimed to have insider knowledge that could have put Diddy in serious legal trouble, but before he could testify, he was gone. Could this have been a coincidence? Or was he taken out to ensure he never stepped inside a courtroom? His past videos exposed a $500 million dark web secret that Diddy allegedly didn't want public. If even half of what Uncle Ron claimed was true, then his silence would have been a top priority for those involved. Uncle Ron's cause of death was listed as pneumonia, the same cause of death as Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend. But this isn't the first time pneumonia has been linked to suspicious celebrity death. Brittany Murphy and her husband also passed away under similar circumstances. Is pneumonia just a cover-up for something bigger? Kim Porter was reportedly working on a tell-all book before she died. Could it be that she, like Uncle Ron, knew too much? After Uncle Ron's passing, every comment on his TikTok and Instagram was erased. People were asking questions, but their comments disappear within minutes. Even Uncle Ron's family has refused to speak publicly about what really happened to him. Are they staying silent out of grief or fear? Uncle Ron wasn't the first to make serious allegations against Diddy. For years, rumors and claims have swirled around the music mogul, including Biggie's murder setup. Uncle Ron and others have claimed that Diddy had Biggie killed to keep control over his publishing rights and Bad Boy empire.
March 1st, 1997, Diddy approached him and offered him $30,000 to put a hit on Biggie. All of this is alleged. He said the reason was because Diddy allegedly wanted the rights to Biggie's catalog. He also says that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy. He goes on to say that Diddy is evil and that him and his mother have treated all of Diddy's employees like they were scum of the earth. And then he ends that video saying he has so much more to talk about when it comes to Diddy. According to Uncle Ron, Biggie wanted to leave Bad Boy because he was tired of being. And then he said somebody, but we're not going to say any more names, dangled a fake contract in front of Biggie so that he wouldn't leave. He said, I know this because I was there. He said Jay-Z wanted Biggie out of the industry, period. According to Uncle Ron, Jay-Z wanted to be the biggest hip-hop artist in the industry, and he said, look at him today. In his own words, he said it's all business. These two billionaires have done what they seeded to do. Allegedly.
The $500 million dark web scandal, alleged ties to Hollywood elites, and underground dealing. Kim Porter's death. She was reportedly about to expose secrets about Diddy before she mysteriously died of pneumonia. The timing of Uncle Ron's death, right after Diddy's arrest and ongoing investigations, raises even more questions. Did Uncle Ron pay the price for speaking out? And if so, who's next? Uncle Ron's sudden death has only added fuel to the fire surrounding Diddy and the dark secrets of the music industry. His accusations were shocking, but his mysterious passing just 24 hours later? That's something the world can't ignore. So what does this mean for the case against Diddy? Will more industry insiders step forward? risking their own safety to expose the truth? Or has Uncle Ron's fate sent a chilling warning to anyone thinking of speaking out? One thing is certain, the truth is out there, and it won't be buried forever. The world is watching, and the secrets of the industry won't stay hidden for long.